Mr. Chef Jason Morse, your Ace Hardware grill expert, and we're back enjoying some beautiful Colorado summer here at our local Ace Hardware. And today, we're talking all things Uuni. That's right, this amazing wood-fired oven today is going to make a beautiful asparagus and goat cheese pizza for us. But that's not it, because this wood-fired oven does a lot more than make pizzas. We're talking roasted Brussels sprouts, we're talking roasted steaks, chicken, cinnamon rolls, and more. This little beauty right here is absolutely the amazing go-to oven that you have to have in your cooking tool arsenal. Hey, and guess what? Where do you find the information for today? Well, you can download this recipe at acehardware.com. Go to the Tips and Advice tab, and up in the search bar, type in recipes. You'll find this recipe and a lot more for you to download and enjoy all things grilling and grilling lifestyle. And how do you know when our next video is here and ready for you? Well, go to our YouTube channel, Ace Hardware YouTube channel, click on the little bell for notifications, and the next time we launch another one of our Red Vest approved videos, you'll be notified in your inbox, and you can go and see some of the cool things we've got for you. Hey, and it's a lot more than cooking and grilling. We're helpful. We have a lot of cool stuff. How to paint your fence, how to change a screen, lots of very intelligent, wonderful information. So, hey, thanks for cooking with us today. We're excited you're here. Thanks for taking time out to hang out with us. Well, here we are. It's food flyover time, and let me show you some of the ingredients we have for you. We've got a beautiful fresh pizza dough for you. We're going to start off with a fresh pizza dough, making this pizza totally epic and really Neapolitan style. But hey, guess what? We'll also talk through a couple ways if you want to do some par-baked pizza as well. We've got cornmeal and flour. Why? That's going to become a great little dusting tool that's going to help prevent our pizza from sticking. We've got our mozzarella and Parmesan blended cheese. That is fantastic. Hey, look at that. A little bit of prosciutto di Parma. We've got some crumbled goat cheese, a little bit of our red pesto. We've got tomatoes. We've got some asparagus. And we're going to hit it with a little bit of our rub-a-dub, some fishy. We've got some oil as well. We've got our recipe set. We've got our pizza tools. But check this out. Here is what we're talking about. That is it right there. These are the Uunis. These are our wood-fired ovens. These are the Uuni 3s. That's going to be the star of our show today. We're also going to talk a little bit about the Uuni Pro as well. Over here, what do we have? Well, we've got wood pellets. That's right. These guys run off wood pellets. But you need something to start them with, right? Hey, check it out. We've got our handy Looftlighter as well. That's going to be the tool that helps us get these guys lit and ready to go. So that's our food flyover. Next up, we're going to show you how to get the fire started and get this wood-fired oven right up into that 930 degree range. We'll see you back here in a minute. Wow, here's what I'm thinking. I have a dinner party coming. My daughters have a birthday party. They want to have some friends over, or we just want to have some fun, maybe a little neighborhood block party. Well, guess what? These Uunis are fantastic for that, right? Kick that caterer out, rock this pizza party yourself. And now the cool thing is you can have a pizza make station set up in your house. All your guests can come over and make your pizza. You've got the pizza peels right here. You can load them, do everything you need to do. And now I've got a wood-fired oven pizza line going. For that great multi-fuel oven that now can do everything, plus make a 16-inch pizza? Yeah, the Uuni Pro. So this guy is great because it runs off lump charcoal, wood pellets, and gas, creating really an ultimate cooking experience that you can have in your backyard. The great thing about this guy, a really nice price point. It'll hold up to a 16-inch pizza. And now we're talking doing super fast pizzas, slow roasted meats, even more baking in our backyard. So look at that. That's a pretty solid Uuni lineup. We'll see you in just a minute. And now we're going to light the fire on these guys, get them up and ready, and then it's time to do a little bit of pizza prep. Well, look at this right here. So this is our firebox of the Uuni, and basically what we're going to do is put a nice little pile of pellets in here to get this going. Then we're going to light it using our Looftlighter, push it in here, and then we're going to use a trickle method where we're slowly going to trickle pellets into the pellet chute right here, because what we want to do is build that temperature to 930 degrees as an ambient temperature, get that slate up into that 600, 700 degree range, and then really just trickle this so that we keep a nice sustained heat. I've found throughout my couple hundred pizzas on these Uunis that they really love just a nice little feeding of pellets throughout the cooking process versus loading it and snuffing it, then getting a big flame. So we're definitely going to go with that trickle. All right, so this is my second load of pellets, right? That's what I want to do, just trickle it in there. What I'm going to do next here, I'm going to grab my Looft, And I'm going to put it right onto the wood pellets, right? I want to get contact with them so that I get a really fast ignite. Make sure you keep your hands away from the back. The great thing about this Looft, it's a really fast way to get your pellets going. You can use a fire starter if you want, the little wood nest fire starters. Definitely don't need any chemicals, but I love the Looft because, check it out, we're already starting to smoke, right? So once we get a little bit of ignition here, we'll pull back a little bit, let that fire build, and we will be ready to rock and roll. It already smells great. The beauty of these wood pellets too, we're going to get a really nice flavor. We're just using maple for this blend to give us a really good solid flavor. But look at that. There you have it. Fire's lit. And that's it. Now that it's lit, we're going to push it in there. One of the things to make sure as well while you're doing this, make sure your front vent is closed, your top vent is open. We'll head around the front here. We're going to show you that real quick. So as you can see, we've got some smoke here coming out of the stack, and that's what we want. If we open this up, you'll start to see a little smoke move towards the front. That's just going to help us get a little more air in there. But what we're looking for is for that smoke to dissipate, and then we want that stack to put out our heat, put out a lot of air, and get that fire going. Honestly, every time I light these guys, I'm looking at a maximum of about 10 minutes to go. What is a trickle, right? Well, look at that. Fire is building nice and strong. I'm going to trickle a little bit more pellets into the top. Not a lot. I just want to keep that fire burning nice and hot. I don't want it to get too crazy. I can take this guy here. See, it's got a fun little hook on the back side of it. Look at that. I can use that to grab this as well. Settle my pellets down. But again, I want a nice little trickle in there to keep that fire burning strong. Once I get that set, I'm going to go ahead and cover it, and we'll head around the front and show you what we've got now. See that right there? That is what we are looking for. Watch those flames dance across the top. That is when I know this Uuni is rocking and rolling and ready to go. Okay, here we go. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add about 80% flour, right? And then I'm going to add about 20% cornmeal. And what I'm making here is I'm making basically a flour, and the cornmeal acts like ball bearings and helps that pizza dough slide right off this guy right here. So let's go ahead. We'll sprinkle a little bit on that pizza peel. All right, next up, we're going to show you how to rock all the ingredients and top our world's best asparagus pizza. Well, look at that. We've done all of our prep for this pizza. So we chopped our asparagus tips. We've got our Roma tomatoes sliced. Our red onions or shallots are sliced nice and thin. The prosciutto is torn into random pieces. We've got our pesto ready. Our dough has relaxed a little bit. That's right. Your dough needs to relax just a little bit. So what I'm going to do, let this guy relax. I'm going to get a little flour on each side. Now, what we're going to do is a beautiful hand stretch. And we're going to lay this out and stretch around the edges so that we get a beautiful, beautiful stretch. We're using about 8 ounces of dough here. Not too heavy, but we're going to get a beautiful pizza. So then, we'll get that all set and ready to go. And what we'll do next is spread a little bit of our red pesto on here. We'll get that all the way around the sides, all the way around the edges. We're going to add a little bit of our mozzarella and Parmesan blend to the back, to the bottom here. We want to get that set up for us. We're going to add a little bit of our goat as well. And then, very lightly, because we want this to cook fast, we're not going to go crazy with toppings. We'll add a little bit of our asparagus. We'll add a few tomatoes to this. We'll put some shallots across the top. And then we'll flake a little bit of our prosciutto on there. And look at that. That is a beautiful, perfect, light pizza. Now what we'll do, slide this guy right onto our peel, onto our pizza paddle, and we're ready to go. It's time to check temperature, right? We want to make sure that this pizza is ready to go. So we're going to get in there and check our slate temperature. We've got a 720 degree slate. We're using this beautiful Uuni infrared thermometer. The nice thing is we know that that is now hot and ready for us to go. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to come in front here with our pizza. See how the pizza moves around a little bit? We know it'll still slide in there. I'm going to take the door off, and I'm going to go right into the middle and get that pizza set. One of the things to be careful of, don't add a lot of flour to this peel. See how we don't have a lot left over? That is exactly what we're looking for. So now we're basically gonna hang out here for the next few seconds and we're gonna make this pizza. We're talking 60 to 80 seconds to make a beautiful, gorgeous wood-fired pizza. All right, so what I like to do after we're about 20 seconds into this, I like to pull this guy back a little bit, and what I'll do is rotate it a little bit. The dough is already set, we're good to go. I'll let that rotate, and now we'll go the rest of the way. We are 80 seconds into this pizza. Let's take a look. Look at that. That is what I'm talking about. That is a beautiful Neapolitan, a little bit deep dish style pizza, but check out the coloring on there. Beautiful bronzing, beautiful leoparding. That is exactly what we're looking for. A nice, beautiful, wonderful pizza made in our Uuni, right in our own backyard. Now you're thinking, hey, you know what? I want to make this, but I want to use some par-baked dough. Well, here's one of the par-baked dough options we like. This is a great little naan or a nice little flatbread. So guess what? If you're going to use this, this works out fine as well. What we do, we top it exactly the same, but now all we're looking for is that nice cheese finish to it and a little bit of color. Definitely be careful if you're using anything par cooked to make sure that it doesn't burn, because these guys are already set and ready to go. They'll take off on you pretty fast. Talk about a great pizza, right? This Uuni oven delivers, right? We made this beautiful thing in that beautiful oven, and it is a work of art. So, hey, I'm Chef Jason Morse, your Ace Hardware Grill expert. Thank you so much for hanging out with us again for yet another one of our Red Vest approved videos. Where can you find more of these videos, or how can you be notified when our next Red Vest video is approved and ready for you? Guess what? Go to our YouTube channel, the Ace Hardware YouTube channel. Click on the little bell for notifications. Enter your email. Subscribe to be notified when our next Red Vest approved video is ready. Head over to acehardware.com, tips and advice. In the search bar, type in recipes. You'll get this recipe and more. What do I mean by more? We also have a beautiful roasted Brussels sprout recipe designed to work inside this Uuni oven. I think you're going to like it. Hey, thanks again for hanging out with us. We love cooking with you. Have a great start to your summer, and we'll see you soon for our next Red Vest approved video.